Hi Forge families, my name is Danielle Wilson. I'm one of your yoga instructors here at the Forge, and I'm here to offer you a quick little morning flow, something to get you stretched and open and ready for your day. We'll focus on opening through our back and side body in order to allow our lungs to take their deepest capacity of breath, as well as bringing some circulation and movement into the hips and shoulders, and taking some deep and intentional breaths so that we can truly start our day focused, revitalized, and really ready to bring energy into whatever intentions we've set. This is a flow meant for all levels, but of course be sure to check with your physician before trying any new type of exercise. If you need any props, like a block or a strap, maybe a towel, by all means, flow in a way that feels good to you. Let's get started. All right, we'll get started in a seat at the top of our mat. You can feel free to kneel as I am. If you'd like to take a block between your thighs in order to kneel, you can. Or maybe you sit flat on your seat with your ankles crossed. Taking your hands to your thighs. Feeling your sits bones ground down into your heels or the floor. And then starting to lift your ears up into the ceiling. We'll allow a moment here to just tune into our natural rhythm of breath. Noticing where the breath goes within the body so naturally. And then starting to welcome in some more intentional breaths here. Inhaling, feeling your ribs expand from east to west. And then exhaling gently out your mouth. Releasing any stagnant energy. One more just like that, a big breath in to the backs of your ribs. And sighing out. Begin to sweep your arms up towards the ceiling as you take a deep breath in, sending your lungs from east to west. Press your palms together and slowly, with a little bit of resistance, draw your thumbs to heart center. And again, just like that, inhaling as you sweep your arms to the side of your body, maybe looking up towards your fingertips. And then exhaling as you draw your thumbs down into your heart space. Just beginning to focus the rhythm of our breath. One last time, inhale. And the attention of our mind. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time, keeping your hands together, bring some heat into your shoulders by pressing your palms together firmly and then sending your shoulder blades together behind you. Reach your palms to the ceiling, continuing to press them together as you inhale. And then find a tabletop pose as you exhale. Crawling your knees underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders. Sip a huge breath in as you drop your belly and lift your heart for cow pose. Exhale as you lift your navel into your spine and round your upper back. Again, like that. Cow pose, think of pushing your hands into the floor and pulling them backwards. Cat pose, opening through your back body as your shoulder blades round to the outside of your torso. One more just like that. Cow pose, drawing a huge breath in. Cat pose, pushing the floor away from you as you exhale. Find a neutral spine. Reach your right arm up into the ceiling, breathe in. Thread your needle and breathe out. Right arm underneath left armpit here. Press into your left palm to spiral your heart towards the ceiling. If you'd like an additional challenge, maybe you straighten through your left leg or float your heel. Finding a little bit of heat in the body here, take one breath in. Lower your knee and exhale. Reach your right arm to the ceiling as you inhale. And then take some slow circles of your shoulder joint as you breathe out here. Circling the opposite direction, just really welcoming some circulation into the shoulder joint. And then find both hands on your mat. We'll switch our sides. Reach your left arm to the ceiling and breathe in. Thread your needle and breathe out. Pressing your right hand into the floor to twist your spine. Maybe you straighten your right leg, tucking your toes under. And perhaps you float your right heel to the ceiling. Truly igniting through your core and glute here. Breathe in. Lower your right knee to the floor as you breathe out. Reaching your left arm to the ceiling, inhale. Take some circles of your left shoulder and exhale. Circling the opposite direction, welcoming blood flow into your shoulder joint here. Find tabletop pose. Turn your toes into touch, crawl your knees out wide, and find child's pose. Opening through the hips, crawling your hands farther forward. Taking deep breaths into the backs of your lungs here. And then slowly begin to crawl your hands to the left side of your mat. Reaching your right hand just a little bit further than your left and plugging your right seat down into the floor. On your next inhale, start to crawl your hands to the opposite side of your mat, reaching your left arm just a little bit further, sinking your left hip down into the ground. Taking slow and steady breaths here. Crawl your hands to the center of your mat. Lift up through your tabletop pose as you breathe in. Tuck your toes under and find a downward facing dog to exhale. Pressing your hands down and forward as you send your hip bones up and back. Feel your inner thighs spiral backwards as you drop your inner heels to the floor. Then maybe begin to pedal lightly through your feet here, opening the arches of both feet, pressing your big toes deeply into the floor. And then slowly grounding both heels to the ground. Start to gaze forward as you walk your feet to the top of your mat. Take a wide stance outside of your hips. Bend your knees deeply and reach for opposite elbows, ragdoll pose. Maybe you'd like to take a sway from side to side or front to back here. Perhaps stillness calls and you allow your tailbone to sink low like an anchor of weight. feeling light and at ease through your face, your neck, and your jaw. Releasing your hands to the floor. Take a halfway lift as you rise in your spine. Inhale. Fold and surrender to exhale. Building off of that, start to straighten your knees, halfway lift. Breathe in. Fold, you can soften back into your knees as you exhale. One last time, asking for a little more core strength. Bring your hands to your shins. Reach your heart forward, halfway lift, inhale. Fold and breathe out. Tadasana, reach your arms all the way to the ceiling and breathe in. Hands to heart center and exhale. Thank you so much for flowing with me today, guys. If you're looking for more content like this, be sure to check out our social media at the Forge Lamont Quarries, and then also head over to our website, forgeparks.com, where you can find more information on the Forge Lamont Quarries. And just remember, adventure comes in endless forms, and that includes yoga. So keep joining me. I'll see you soon. Thanks.